Hello and welcome to another video by FishPish Media. Please see in the video description for a link to our Etsy store and our Facebook page. Be sure to follow the Facebook page for updates on upcoming videos or follow our channel on YouTube. Today we are going to be removing the cutie mark from a My Little Pony. The technique that we're going to be using today can also be used to remove the eyes of a My Little Pony, but as I've only got the base currently ready, we're just going to do it on Little Rarity here. So what you need is a little bowl. Use some nail varnish remover. Pour it in said bowl, just a little bit because we're only doing the cutie mark today. If you're doing the eyes, you'll need to fill it up a little bit more to cover the face. And we're just going to leave the cutie mark down in the nail varnish remover for a moment. We'll leave it maybe 5-10 minutes and then we're going to start trying to remove the cutie mark. Okay, so now we've left her to soak for a little while. What we're going to do is remove the cutie mark. I've put some nail varnish remover on this cotton wool bud and we're going to put it on top of the cutie mark and twist it only a little bit. Try and get the cutie mark off. Now you'll see that it does start to smear. That's what you don't want all over the rest of your pony. So if you can try and keep it in as smaller area as possible, it should, well, it will all come off eventually. This technique is only really useful if you're not going to be painting the pony afterwards. If you're going to be painting the pony, you don't need to worry about removing the cutie mark if the cutie mark is going to be covered. Of course, if you're wanting a pure white pony, a pure white unicorn, and you don't want to paint it, removing the cutie mark will obviously be a lot quicker than painting. Will probably give a much better finish as well because you won't have all the paint strokes. So we're still just rubbing. You see it's coming off pretty well. Just going to leave that again for a little while, maybe another 5 minutes, and give it another go in a short while. Okay, so we're now going to continue to scrub. Now we've left it to soak for a little while. You see it is coming off eventually. It will probably take another couple of soaks, a little bit more scrubbing. What you don't want to do is scrub like that because you'll get it all down the leg and all down here. When if it ends up that it does have a blue stain or a stain of whatever cutie mark you're trying to remove, trying to keep it in as small area as possible would be a lot better than having smears all down the legs, because it will mean that you've got a much smaller area to have to try and cover if you are going to cover it. And this one's almost done. See, there's only a tiny little bit of blue there now, just sort of a hint. So we're just going to turn the cotton ball over. And that, I would say, is that. There's still a teeny tiny faint sort of a sky blue hint to where the cutie mark was, but it's pretty much gone. White ponies are quite difficult to get the marks to go completely 100% because they are pure white, especially with Rarity's cutie mark that is obviously such a deep blue. But if you do it on any other pony, the hint of colour left is so minimal you can barely see it. And I would actually say that that's actually pretty much 99% gone. Well, the light isn't fantastic in this room, so I can't check for sure. I'm going to keep scrubbing for a moment. Sort of. When it's pretty much gone, it doesn't really matter whether you scrub it down the legs or not, because you're not dragging paint anywhere. There's no paint left, it's just literally the little hint of colour that's left on the plastic.